is a new movie directed by Enrico Casarosa, and this film is a new film, well, a film that's been released on Disney Plus. It's been out for a couple of weeks. When a sea monster named Luca meets a boy named Alberto, who also happens to be a sea monster as well, they're able to disguise themselves as humans and venture off into the city to enter a Vespa race. And we have our movie, Luca. This movie is amazing. This movie has amazing visuals. The sound editing was pretty good. The sound mixing was good. Also, the voice actors did a good job in this movie as well. This movie is a beautiful movie to look at. It got some amazing shots, amazing visuals, especially, Pixar always brings it when it comes to the visuals. But one thing I did like about this movie were its characters. Like the characters of Luca and Alberto, they were good to look at. They had messages about not being ashamed who you are. Be yourself no matter what other people think. It has those everyday traditional messages we have seen before. This is definitely a kid movie, and it has some good relatable messages, and also it has some good quotes, and the film was funny on an entertainment level. The voice actors did a good job voicing the characters in this film. Also, they did a good job of showcasing emotion when the characters need to convey emotion. But one of the things I have to talk about was the story elements and the plot beats and things. This is one of the weakest movies in the Pixar has released, and that has to do with some of the hardcore messages. Like if you compare this movie to the other Pixar films, each Pixar film has a relaying message that goes deep into the bone. Also, there is tension in their movies as well, just like a little bit of tension, probably like give it like a good 15% of tension. But this movie right here, Luca, what differentiates itself from the other movies is there is directly no tension, and also there is a disconnect I have with this movie as well. Now that has to do with the sea creatures. Yes, you follow these two sea creatures, Luca and Alberto, and they go into the city and they venture out. There wasn't much development when it comes to the story, and wasn't much development for Luca, because Luca is a sea monster. He comes from the underwater. But when you're watching the movie, it pretty much focuses on them going out onto the land, but you pretty much don't understand who these characters are on a deeper level because you don't know exactly what they do underwater. Film never delved into their lifestyle. How do these sea creatures live? I want to know, how do they live? How can they coexist underwater? They try to progress the story without development. That is sloppy to me. Also, these sea creatures are able to turn into humans when they go onto land, and when they get wet, they turn back to sea creatures. If a certain part of their body gets wet, they turn to a sea creature, and the film never explained the rules regarding around that. Like, how are they able to turn back into humans if they're able to be on land and turn back to sea creatures? Who developed this method? Where did this method come from? And also, it doesn't really break ground, doesn't really break boundaries. It doesn't really take risks. Like, this film is pretty much like a safe, fun, enjoyable watch. Not a lot of stakes and not a lot of tension. So because of that, yes, this was entertaining, but it's definitely one of the weakest Pixar films on an emotional level if you compare it to the other Pixar films. So I'm gonna have to give Luca a Michael Keaton Batman. This is a fun movie you can enjoy. And that's my review of Luca. Having seen Luca, what are your thoughts? Comment below. Let's talk about it, and I'll see you guys in my next review. And if you like everything you see and you agree, subscribe to my channel. Join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in a way so that you have been warned. Till then, ciao.